Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Starfire and today I'm going to bring you some more witchy tips. Well, today this big box you see over here is going to become a manifestation box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make one. I'm not going to do all of the actual steps in here for every little thing. What I'm going to do is simply kind of give you some ideas on how you can make one for yourself. Okay, so I have a lot of different things that I've set in here. I'm going to get these all pulled out and then we'll go through the list of them as we prepare. Okay, so a manifestation box is simply a box that you put together with different items in it. Okay, so people choose to do them at different times. You know, it may be done, maybe you do it every month, maybe you do it every quarter. Maybe you change it with the seasons, or maybe you do one for the whole year. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Technically you can have more than one, or you can use the one to put everything in it that you're needing. Okay, so, if you're wanting to make one dealing with business or prosperity, your love life, jobs, whatever it is, it's fine. You can still put it all in one if that's what you want to do. Okay. All right. So first of all, you're going to start off with a box. Does it have to be the size of this one? No. You can have a small one if you want. It doesn't really matter. Okay. It's as long as it's big enough to hold the things that you want to put in it. All right. So, there's certain things we're going to need. All right. So we're going to need paper. Now you can have little strips like this, and take and tear them down to whatever size. They can be weird shape. They don't have to be perfectly cut. If you're going to tear them, then think about your intent. I am manifesting something with this paper. Okay. You can use cardstock. You can use old envelopes that are, pretty or something. It doesn't really matter, okay? Use whatever it is. You're going to take and write on each one something that you're, trying to manifest, okay? Or you plan to manifest. Then, at some point, you're going to also need to make a manifestation symbol. Or a manifestation sigil, which is a symbol, of course, but and it doesn't have to be real elaborate, something simple, okay? I manifest this, okay? Because you're going to want to put that sigil, on each one, on each paper, okay? Now, you can write what it is you want. You can draw the sigil on the back of each one. You can make it out of oil. There's all sorts of things you can do, okay? But you want to put it on each paper that you have written on. These are, in essence, petitions, okay? We've talked about petitions before. Except each one of these is what you're working on. Maybe you're in college and, you are needing to make good grades so that you can graduate, so that you can get another scholarship or loans, whatever it is. So, or you're graduating and you want to make sure you can get a job in the field that you've just spent all this money on college for. So, you're looking to get a raise or a promotion or that perfect job or whatever it is. Okay. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve in your life. Okay. I need to buy a new home. All right. I need my YouTube channel to do better. I need my TikTok or my whoever, whatever you're on, okay? Whatever it is you are working on or that you're trying to achieve, okay? That's what you put on these. Now, if you're going to redo one of these every quarter, you don't want to put things that is going to take you 5 years to accomplish, okay? Now, you can, knowing that those are long-term goals. So these are things you'll end up putting back in your box. Okay, because however long you have it, and I'll talk about what we do afterwards, but, these need to be things that you're working on during this period of time, whether it's, monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever. Okay, however long you're planning on having this going. All right, so we're going to have our paper with our things that we're trying to bring to us, manifest, make happen. Okay. Work on your sigil. You need to make sure you've got that. All right. Also, if you want to use oracle or tarot cards, you can also do that. You know, pick you some. You know, if you've got a deck that you don't really use, because you're not going to be able to use those for a little bit. So, you're going to take and, choose cards that have to do with what it is that you're working on. Okay. They all have them. So you simply choose the ones that, you feel like would aid you in accomplishing what you're trying to accomplish. Okay. And yes, I wrapped up all my stones. And one thing getting broke, trying to get it brought out here to where my studio is. Okay, so there are different types of things that you can do. Okay. Sorry, had to readjust my mic. It was holding my throat. All right, so, you can add stones. You can add anything you want. We're talking about tarot cards once again. If you want to use them, you can. Do you have to? No, you don't. Okay, so we're going to move on to stones. All right, so there's all kinds of stones you can use. Once again, goes back to the purpose of, what's being written on these. Okay, so if you want to add stones, add ones that are going to help with that. Okay, so it's like, all right, I've got a selenite here. Okay, selenite palm stone. Now, if you want to use one that's more of a wand, a point, whatever, that's okay. I grabbed something that I knew wasn't going to chip, bringing it out here in my box. All right. So selenite, of course, we know deals with cleansing and charging and that sort of thing. Okay. So, we may want to add that. All right. We're going to go back. Let me go back to these real quick. After you've written on them and you have done the ritual, which we'll talk about with the sigils and stuff on it, you're going to fold these papers. Okay. You want to fold them towards you. All right. If you want to fold them to begin with and toss them in the box, and that way you have it all together to carry to where you're going to do your actual ritual of putting the sigil on and all that, that's fine. So we're going to fold these up and we're going to toss them in. You can just toss them in first and get them back out to do the other and then fold them. It's entirely up to you. Okay. There's no right or wrong to this. All right. All right. So what else do I have here? I also have a quartz. Okay. I chose a double terminated one, which means it has a point at each end. That way it's constantly putting out from both sides. And these are good for amplifying things. So, we want to, if we're putting something in here that we're trying to manifest, we want to amplify it, right? So anything that will help with that. Most of us are going to put things for prosperity and stuff. So I also chose a citrine. Citrine is good for prosperity. It's good for a lot of other things too. So before you comment down there going, well, I use citrine for this. Well, yes, you can use it for lots of things, but go ahead and comment and let me know. Okay. While you're at it, hit the like button and subscribe if you hadn't. Don't forget to share. All right. That's covered. On with our stones. I also chose a malachite. Now, malachite is a great prosperity stone also. It's great for business. It is also known as a manifestation stone. So we're making a manifestation box. What do we want to put? We definitely want a manifestation stone, correct? So yes, we're going to put that one in there. All right. What else have I got laying around here? Keys. Okay. Keys unlock doors. So, you don't have to get the skeleton keys. If you have some, that's great. If you have some old keys that you don't even know what they go to anymore, they're just laying around, those are great to toss over here in your box with the intent that they will unlock the doors for you to get to what it is you're trying to manifest. Okay? Kind of like a road opener. Now, say you want to work on you. Okay? There's something in your head that you need to deal with. Hey, what better than a little skull candle? I'm sorry, skull stone. All right? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. So I get down here by the candle flame. Maybe you can. He's really cute. I chose this one. It's called a red web. It looks like veins all running through it, so I thought it looked a lot more natural. I think it's really kind of cool. So we're going to stick Mr. Skull in there because let's work on our thoughts. And yeah, because remember, we're responsible for everything we think, say, and do. So let's work on that. Or maybe you need to work on being stronger within yourself. You know, maybe not, work on depression, to get that better. Whatever it is that's going on in here that you need better, let's stick that skull in there for that, okay? Shells. I love shells. Shells are, to me, your protection, but they also remind me of what I call home, which is down in the Houston, Galveston area of Texas. Being there on the beach and stuff. God, I used to find these things all the time, and it was awesome. So, to me, this means something to me, okay? And if y'all heard a sound, there's a truck going by. So, and they make me think of home. So, home to me is safety, security, strength, the family, that sort of thing. So, to me, all those things help me to manifest the things that I want, along with the protection that shells bring. So I'm adding some of those, okay? You don't have to. If there's something that represents something for you, okay, that you want more of in your life, then add it to the box, okay? Remember, now, nothing about this box is going to get thrown away, okay? So you always retrieve these items back. All right, but we'll get into that. Just wanted you to know while you're making your list. I hope you're writing this down. If not, go back, watch it again with pen and paper so you can have all your little notes on it. If I think about it, I'll put my list that I have down there. I made a list so I didn't forget to grab things. All right. You may want to put something in like a mirror. Okay. Now, if you don't happen to have any little small mirrors laying around and you don't want to go buy a mirror, guess what? We're witches that know how to make do with what we've got. So I actually made one out of foil, and it works just fine. It's reflective. It's very reflective. All right. So things that are reflective help to amplify what we're doing. Okay. So if you got old mirrors, pieces of mirror, little, compacts, whatever, put it in there. If you have a reverse mirror box, which means the mirror is facing in instead of out, and they face out, that's our protection box. But facing in, you can also put things in it because the mirrors help to amplify it, while it's in there. Okay, so our makeshift mirror is going in our box. Okay, now I did not bring out herbs. All right, herbs are something else that you can add. All right, so be sure that they are dried herbs. Now, you can get the, ground up that you sprinkle in there. That's fine. If you've got sprigs, that's fine too. Make sure they're dry. If they are damp at all, you're going to put it in there and you're going to come back in however much time and you're going to have your whole box full of mold. Okay? So we don't want to do that. All right, so let's, add the dried herbs, things that go along, once again, with what you're trying to manifest. All right? Now, if all you can get is the, ground up, chopped, sifted, whatever, herbs, not sprigs of it, that's okay. Get you some of that, throw it in there. All right? Doesn't matter how much, throw some in there. Now, I just brought out a small bag. This is rice. Okay? Rice, a lot of times people think, why would you want to put rice in there? That's silly. No. Rice has a purpose. Why do you think? I mean, I know they stopped now for the bird's sake, but they always threw rice at weddings, right? Threw it on the bride and groom as they run off. They didn't do it to be mean by pelting them with something. They did it because it was a wish of luck. Okay, so good luck. We're trying, they're wishing you good luck. So what do we want to do? We want to add, not this little tiny bit, we want to add some rice. Make you a bed of rice in it if you want to. Add your herbs on that. And then on top of that, start putting all your things. Okay, that's the way I would do this, is I would build it up in layers. Okay, make a bed for all your stones and all your petitions and all that, and they don't have to be laid in there in any kind of pretty manner. Just put them in there. Okay, yes, take care of your stones, of course. All right, but then, yes, our rice is going in. Yeah, should have started with the rice, but who cares? I'm just giving you a list, okay? Okay, so once we have everything in our box, now it's not just a simple thing of putting it in there. I mean, I guess you can if you want to just have everything gathered up and make that your ritual, okay? But you really want to do this in a manner that amps this up, makes this happen, okay? So, set up your place, okay? Have yourself ready. You may not want to be sitting around in your PJs, and you may, if that's your thing, that's okay. But, if you have an altar space, I would do this at my altar, okay? And, have your sigil already figured out and how you're going to do it, okay? Am I going to draw it on the back of my petition with a pen or marker or whatever? Because you can use colors if you want. Or am I going to draw it with my oil, okay? Because you want to make yourself a manifestation oil. If you don't have one, go to somebody. Don't buy that factory stuff, okay? Go to somebody who knows how to make it, okay? Or you can use different oils for different things. If it's love that you're doing, then use a love oil. The things that are for prosperity, use that, okay? So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you can draw it on your little petition that you've made. Draw the sigil on there with the oil, okay? It's totally up to you, all right? So anyway, and then after you've done all of that, remember you're going to fold them towards you. Turn the paper clockwise, fold, clockwise, fold, okay? Toss it in the box. Once you've gotten everything done, now I would suggest you having incense and the whole 9 yards. I would smoke the whole thing, okay? So that it all has it in there, and use incense that is, I would use things that are cleansing and things that are what? Manifesting, right? Okay, so we're going to do all of this stuff. And once you're done, okay, then you're going to close up your box, okay? And you're going to put this in a safe place, all right? Don't mess with it. Make sure it's somewhere where nobody else is going to mess with it, okay? Put this in a safe place because it's already done. It's charged. It's nobody's business what you've written on those papers, okay? That's all about you. Now, when the time comes, all right, that for whatever amount of time you set this for, all right, at that point, we're going to retrieve our box. We're going to open it, okay? And we are going to remove our stuff, all right? So we're going to take out each of our little petitions, all right? And we're going to open it up, and we're going to read it. And then we're going to think back over that amount of time. Did this manifest? Did it partially manifest? Did it manifest the way that we hoped it would? Sometimes things happen, but it's not always the way you think it's going to, okay? And decide. If it didn't, or maybe it's not complete yet, you may want to add it back or redo that one and put it in the next box after you finish this, okay? So you want to also retrieve all of your stones, okay? Because we're going to reuse these, unless we want different ones, all right? I would have stones that is strictly set for our manifestation boxes, okay? Our keys, our mirror. Now, okay, we're going to get all of our papers out, okay, and read each one and really think about it, okay? And that way, maybe you need to reword it if it didn't quite happen. Now, what's left in here is our rice and our herbs, okay? I would not reuse those in a new box. They would have probably already done their thing. Take that out, and wherever you make offerings outside, put it out there, okay? Rice, be careful because we don't want birds eating them. The rice, it can kill them, Okay. So if you're going to do that, bury it or something, do something safe with the rice, but all your herbs, you can just put them out. All right. With any other type of offerings that you normally do. And once you've done all of that, you're ready to start a new box for the next period of time, whatever it is that you set up for. Okay. And you have all your stuff here, and maybe you need to, I'd probably design the sigil a little different, do something different on this one, especially if some of the things hadn't happened yet. Maybe you didn't give those things enough time. If you were doing it monthly, that might, take 3 months, a year, whatever. Okay. So just simply ask for them again. All right. So anyway, I hope you like this video. And if you decide that you're going to do one, leave me a comment. Let me know kind of, what you did, not what you wrote on your petition. What type of things did you put in yours? Okay. Or if you've done them before, comment down there. Let me know. I find them, they're fun, they're interesting, they're helpful because it's something you put in place and it keeps working. Okay. What other things can you think of to put in one? Pop that down in the comments and let me know. Okay. So anyway, don't forget to share my videos. Don't forget, I love you and I appreciate you watching, especially those of you that watch it all the way through. I love the comments. Y'all have been leaving some great comments. I appreciate the compliments and things like that too. It really gives me a lot of encouragement to keep making the videos. Okay. So anyway, happy manifesting. I hope you do a great job with your boxes. I'm sure you will. Just remember, like everything else, keep it in a safe place, okay? Away from nosy eyes. And especially if you've got children, keep it put away. Anyway, so I guess that's all for this one. And I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time, everybody, remember, I love you and I hope everything goes great in your life. Till the next time, blessed be.